Hello and welcome.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, already got one in chat. Brett says, let's go.
Oh, boy. That's right, Brett. Let's freaking go.
This is our red, white, and whiskey as a Memorial Day celebration.
Yep.
Also in memoriam of those who fought and died for our country. Super grateful for them. That means that we have the freedom to do this on YouTube and do the things that we do. Because if we lived in China, we would not have this freedom.
That's right. Yep. It's awesome.
Can't criticize anything in China. So,
yep. Super grateful. So, hats off to them, of course.
This is also our right there. Our 500 subscriber party.
Freaking 500 subs on YouTube.
Yeah, and
thank you.
We're almost at 530 now.
Dude.
Like in that just short amount of time. It was I believe the 19th. So almost 10 days ago.
Yep.
We've crossed into the 500 threshold, which is super cool. We'll be thanking some people along the way.
Oh yeah.
Talking about some stuff.
Feels super good.
Check out drop us comments in chat. We will be doing some special giveaways this time. Standard deal. Any comment leaves you... Oh, sorry. I don't know why I did that.
I was like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm just going to roll with it.
Fair enough. Any comment leaves you an opportunity to win at the end. We'll do a random number generator for all of the comments that we get. My wife is awesome. She is in the background over there. She will have her beautiful face on camera at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But she is taking all of your comments and putting them into a spreadsheet so that we can do that.
Yep.
We can pick a winner.
So it's super easy to enter. Just comment.
Yep, we'll be giving away, at the very least, samples of some of the stuff that we're tasting tonight. Not everything. One of them's Brandon's, and I don't want to offer up Brandon's bottle for samples. But there's a super special bottle that we'll be opening at around 6:30.
I'm a little concerned because Brett just commented red, white, and surprise bourbon. Like he already knows what it is. So
well, it's because he picked it up for us.
Nice. Okay.
So
all right.
I didn't know if you ever look through your social feed on Venmo. So on Venmo, I Venmoed him for the bottle, and it just says surprise bourbon.
Nice. Just in case. Just in case. So I don't know. So I don't ever look through that for what it's worth. I think it's stupid. And I mean, it's fun when you pay someone to put the little what am I going to call this? Because I call it something dumb.
Right.
But I don't ever scroll Venmo. I don't doom scroll on Venmo.
Right, but sometimes if you open it up and you're going to pay somebody and you see that and you're oh
yeah,
Brandon paid John for Victor's 10.
I might see yours because you're one of the people that I pay for stuff. So yeah, that's fair. Okay, surprise bourbon it is.
Surprise bourbon it is.
Awesome, guys. Eric, thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Tony, yep. I think that's in regards to Memorial Day, so you know it.
Yep.
That's right.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Red, white, and surprise bourbon.
There it is.
Loving these vibes. Also, I just want to explain the dumb thing that I just did.
What did you just do?
I was going to put our comments up, and I was clicking over here, and I was not sure why it wasn't doing it. And then I realized I have to click in this way.
Yeah, so I have to look all the way over 2 screens.
Yeah, sorry, bud.
No, it's okay. I feel, it's totally fine.
At some point, probably around 7:15, probably around 7. We'll make it 7.
I think it should be 7.
7 o'clock, we'll start our new game called Over Under.
Oh, yeah.
Super simple.
Can't wait to play it.
We're going to try and limit our pours this time because we did get a little sloshed at the end of the last time, and I started eating cake, so...
I think we had too many pours.
We had 8 ounces of whiskey, which is a third of a bottle if you're curious.
And all high proof. It was all... the flight was high proof. We start off with Stag. Did we drink Stag? We drink Stag every single live stream. You realize that?
Well, do you want to spoil it, or do you want to leave it for later?
No, we can leave it for later.
Okay, all right.
That's fine. I wasn't hinting at anything. So, if you guys got plans for tomorrow, post up in the comments what you're doing for Memorial Day. My wife and I are still loosely looking for plans. So, depending on what other people are doing, I might just get tipsy enough to invite myself to whatever you're doing. No, but if you guys have Memorial Day plans, obviously cookouts are sweet and just spending time with family. We were with family this afternoon, so that was really good. Got to see my wife's whole family and the kids and all the nieces and nephews and all that good stuff.
Awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, just normal.
So, are you hype for the news that came out today about Old Forester 1924?
Dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. Bottled and Bond. I think Bottled and Bond 100 proof is like a sweet spot for me.
it doesn't say bottled and bond.
You know what? Okay, but
Right,
100 proof.
right,
100
okay.
proof. Well, yeah, yeah.
So the 1924 is the first, I think, the first age-stated Old Forester. I'm probably wrong. Please correct me in the comments if I am. But I think it's like Jack 10, where it was the first age-stated in a long time.
I mean, at the very least, a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gandy Road says, "Cheers, all."
What's
Thanks,
up?
Randy.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming to watch us.
Mm-hmm.
Saw you very actively in Bourbon of the Week's live stream with Dixon Deadman. If you have not watched that, I mean, don't watch it right this second because you're watching us. But at some point, go watch it. He did a great interview with Dixon Deadman.
Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if I caught. I did catch that live or part of it live. I was in there a little bit, saying hi to everybody.
Brett says, cool. Brandon, you're welcome.
In advance, you're welcome in advance. Nice.
Brett also says, swing by my work where I will be most of the day.
Oh, Brett, I'm so sorry, dude. I work for an Amish guy, so the entire business is closed because they celebrate a Christian holiday called Pentecost Monday, which is a celebration of something that happened in the church in the Book of Acts, I guess. So I didn't even know that. So I just knew I was off for Memorial Day. They don't celebrate Memorial Day, but they celebrate Pentecost Monday. So nobody's going to be in the office, so I'll be off.
Bear with me for 1 second while I
So sorry for you, Brett. That's a bummer. Unless you get paid like
there we go.
Memorial Day time.
Okay.
You know, that like sweet time and a half or whatever. 2 times for holiday pay? I don't know.
2 times for holiday pay.
It's nice. I don't get that. So
I don't get that either. I just get stupid days off.
Are you salaried?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. Yeah.
I'm salaried with overtime though.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't get overtime.
I like that there's still a stain on the on the table from the video that I was filming. I also threw that entire video out, so the video is coming soon. I didn't like the way that it looked.
Wait, what are we talking about?
The cold fashioned video. So our first ever cocktail,
dude.
Like, actual
okay,
full video.
let's talk about the cold fashioned for a second though,
okay,
because like that's like super. Okay, one, I don't like cocktails. I just don't like old fashioned.
Can you put that on? Move it down and over a little bit, because you were like surprisingly dark. It's
like
probably
that.
good. What's that big? There's no cold fashioned video.
There will be.
Pull the blue off there though.
Oh.
Unless you want to be blue. Do you want to be blue?
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'm blue.
All right, the cold fashioned, dude. Let's talk about it because it was actually very cool for me the other day because I really just don't. I haven't had a lot, had cocktails that I like.
Yeah.
So I'm like a whiskey ginger or a Jack and Coke if I'm going to get a mixed drink at a bar, and I'm just going to keep it super simple. You've always been very good and very into like making things. So recipes, like modifying recipes, like putting your own twist on stuff. Like, dude, the whole time that we've been friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about that after the cold fashion video.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, this is just John. This is just like, like pure Michigan. This is like pure John.
Pure Michigan.
Like, you ever heard that expression?
Oh,
pure Michigan.
Yeah.
Like, this is pure John. So you took an old fashioned and you put a fun summer twist on it.
Yeah, I don't want to do a whole lot of spoilers, but it is the love child between an old fashioned and a mint julep. So,
and I really, really like. I could smash those on a Sunday, Saturday afternoon, all afternoon.
Yeah, we had G&W at Brian's house today, or Friday night. Yep, sorry.
Which was super fun.
And I took the stuff and I made them for everybody, and pretty much everybody but Brett liked them because Brett doesn't like mint. So, look, everybody's got their thing.
Yeah.
You don't like butterscotch.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't like malt.
Yep. I don't really like malt either, but
that's fair.
I know what you mean, though. Yeah,
yep.
It's fair. Everybody else did really like them. It's very good. So anyway, we're gonna maybe there will be a video at some point with a recipe and all that good stuff.
Yeah, we also probably need to do a top 5 whiskeys for summer.
Oh, dude, we should. Yeah, we should.
So,
yep,
that'll be a good one.
Oh, Brett commented in there.
Yep, he said
Pentecost. Yes. Yep.
Holy Spirit comes down to the disciples. Anyway, one surprise bourbon reveal. Around 6:30, we're gonna do our surprise bourbon reveal.
I'll be surprised.
Some stuff.
Yep.
Oh, it's wrapped for you.
Oh boy.
It is not wrapped. Never mind. Is it in a box?
Yes.
That's fine. It's in a box.
Okay, good.
Okay. It's fine. Where is it? Okay, well, I'll go get it in a couple
Yeah.
minutes.
Brett said, "Don't get me started on the mint." Yeah. Hey, man,
Oh, man.
it's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
So, 1924.
19. Yeah. 100 proof Old
We
Forester.
got way off on that tangent.
Brand new
Yeah.
release announced today. Did the TTB? We don't know when.
It wouldn't have done it on a Sunday, especially not holiday Sunday. But I saw it for the first time today. So,
Yeah.
if you follow @Cumming on Instagram,
Okay.
they have a bunch of that TTB stuff. He's one of those like
Oh.
nerds who
Nice.
just wades through the TTB.
More nerdier
bull
than you.
crap. Oh yeah, I know it's hard to believe.
It's a lot. That's way nerdy.
Right?
Because I feel like you're pretty whiskey nerdy at this point. Pretty knowledgeable. You're very knowledgeable. Is that a better way to say it?
Nice save.
I was gonna say you're way deep into whiskey, and I was like,
I am. I'm very deep into whiskey, as you can tell.
Yeah. So anyway, what do you think about it?
I'm interested. I think it'll be cool. The thing that I am not necessarily interested in is the 10-year age statement on a heat cycled warehouse. I have a feeling that will get borderline double oaked.
So explain why. What is a heat cycled warehouse and why that is concerning to you?
Okay, so heat cycled warehouses, right? So most warehouses that they age, or rick houses, whatever you want to call it, where they age bourbon, the what causes bourbon to age or mature is the
Whiskey
forcing.
Nerd. Sorry.
You-
Please continue.
You can ask.
I actually want to know why. I just couldn't help it because you, dude. Okay, no. Please continue.
You don't
Listen.
make me rage quit this now.
Nope.
Okay. Whiskey ages from the forcing in and out from the barrel.
Yes.
With temperature, right? So that's why like lower floor stuff tends to not be as high proof. Higher floor stuff tends to be higher proof and mature more quickly. Okay. So if you have a rick house and you have 3 floors,
Right.
the stuff on the top floor is going to mature differently than the stuff on the bottom.
Right, because heat rises.
Right. So if
Hotter
you have
rises.
like
So-
Buffalo Trace, for instance, right? If you have a 15-year bottom floor, is going to be almost comparable to about an 8 or 10-year top floor.
Okay.
It may not meld as well. I mean, everything plays into the factors. At some point, I'm going to get around to doing a video on what factors cause flavor in whiskey. So, yeah.
Could be
but
proof.
It could be. I mean...
All the rabbit trails.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the proof. The proof is an indicator of how diluted it's been.
So basically, but to go back, when
so heat cycled warehouses,
whiskey's
right?
inside the barrels, and it's like going in and out of the wood
Right,
of the
with the
barrel as the
temperature.
wood is expanding and contracting based on the temperatures, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So most rick houses are not heated during the winter.
Okay.
So what you get then is during the winter it's cold, during the summer it's hot, but it fluctuates more during the summer because typically summertime has a higher degree swing from day to night.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
So then heat cycled warehouses, which specifically Old Forester has ones where I think it's a couple day cycle. It'll be like one day they have heat on, one day they have heat off, and that's basically just changing the temperature inside that warehouse to force the whiskey in and out of the wood to cause it to mature more quickly. That's why we like Cooper's Craft 100 or like the Old Forester 1897. Even the single barrels are like 4-ish years old. And the single barrels, I mean, are comparable to whiskeys that are much older.
That makes sense. So that's why. So basically, in a shorter number of years, you're simulating more time in the barrel because the heat cycling over winter, when like some distilleries, right, aren't getting as much fluctuation. The heat cycled warehouses at Old Forester are. Right. Okay, that makes sense. So you're concerned over a 10-year period that they're going to do that so much over 10 years that 1924 is going to taste like over oaked.
Okay, so put it into perspective here. Like the single barrels are like 4-ish years old, right?
Okay.
and comparable to like 6 to 8 year whiskey.
You talking about the blue labeled ones?
Yes, the blue labeled ones.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
these right here.
They're only 4 years old.
Yeah, they're like 4 to 6 years old, and they're comparable to 6 to 8 year whiskey.
Oh, absolutely.
So now you take that like 50% extra aging, and you go, a 10-year whiskey is now a 15-year comparable whiskey.
Got it.
Which is like right on the cusp of something that I would not like.
Probably.
So it's 100 proof.
Yep.
Got a text.
Huh. Bourbon Intricacies with John.
I was getting there.
Yep. Sorry.
It's the I don't know. I don't want to say like, it's like the Versace version of Bourbon Basics with Brandon.
Maybe.
Bourbon Intricacies.
Bourbon Intricacies. Bourbon Details.
Like it's like too much.
But okay.
But like in a good way.
I'm interested in those things. Though.
Yeah.
I'm not actually making fun of you. Like, I'm actually, like, my wife all the time is like, if she asks me a question about like the gym or religion or whatever, I'll go off and she'll be like, shut up. She'll be like, I wanted a simple answer. And I'm like, you didn't ask a simple question.
It's a good point.
She gets so
Randy
mad.
asked, what is the price? We don't know yet.
Good question.
So the other problem is that it is probably not coming, I would imagine, for another year or so. Because about this time last year is when the 1984, which is their single barrel, was announced. And we still have not seen those.
Has anybody seen those? Or is it just PA?
I did a very cursory Google search earlier and found all but nothing. So,
gotcha. Yeah, Gandhi, that was... So the two thoughts that I had were, what's it going to cost and... Are we going to get it in PA? Because, like, right now, sometimes 1910 is hard to find.
I'm gonna bet, based on everything else, that it will be around the $80 to $90 price point.
You think so?
Yeah, because it's not 115 proof, but those are 4 to 6 years on the 1920, and then the 1910 is a little bit more than that, a little bit less than that, but it's double barreled. So...
And
we'll see.
50 and 60, 55 and 60, 55 and 60.
I think they're like 60 and 65 now. I think so, because
really?
the price went up. So,
man, getting us on those $5 bills.
You're right.
Them Abrahams. That was on the $5 bill. Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really.
You know how long it's been since I held a $5 bill? I gave one. Actually, I handed one to someone on Friday, but I don't look at it. I never look at fives.
Well, where did you obtain it?
Change, I think, from a 20. Everything in my brain works off of $20 bills, $20 increments, because it's what you get out of ATMs.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I almost always hear people call them Lincolns, not Abrahams. And I just think of like growing up in a religious background. I think of Father Abraham.
Oh yeah.
Had many sons.
Yeah. Yeah, Abraham's an interesting name.
Brett says something else is around $80.
Is it the surprise bourbon?
Could be. Randy says Old Forester has done a better job than other distilleries keeping prices in, and unfortunately it says check after that. In check. See, I don't know how I feel about that answer, because especially with I don't know that I agree with that, Randy, and here's why. Because there's not that many things from Old Forester that are high-end, but they are the ones that are, right? So I'm thinking President's Choice, I'm thinking King of Kentucky, I'm thinking Old Forester 150th.
Right.
And even the single barrels, right? The single barrels vary from like 90 to 200 in some places. Like,
depends on where you go.
Right.
Well, okay.
Price gouging with Old Forester is alive and well, but it's not on their core lineup as much as it is with Buffalo Trace. Because that's really what we're saying here. We're comparing it to Buffalo Trace.
Well, what I was going to say is like Old Forester can't control the price gouging in certain states, though. That's not their fault that a single barrel sits on a shelf and is priced at $200.
It's not Buffalo Trace's fault either.
I'm not saying it is Buffalo Trace's
fault.
Right,
but apples to apples here. Like, that's... What you're saying is also true for Buffalo Trace, where they can't control...
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm probably thinking, like, yeah... I mean, like, to be fair, Buffalo Trace hasn't really raised their base offering prices either.
Why is that a bad thing?
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying anything. I'm just
There
saying.
are people, though, and I feel like we get to this every single live stream, right? There are people, though, that would say that Buffalo Trace needs to raise their prices to combat the secondary market, and I hate that more than I hate anything else, because then that is just profiteering from the distillery, cutting in on the profits of the flippers, because there's still going to be a secondary market.
Yeah, there's never not going to be a secondary market.
Right.
What do you think? What do you think? Is there a price raise that Buffalo Trace could do on like their base product? I mean, through Blanton's and whatever, that would cause their products to sit on shelves. Do you
Yes,
think?
absolutely. But then it's going to be Whistle Pig pricing.
Because Whistle Pig sits on shelves, right?
It does. Look, I can't tell you how many times I've walked into a Total Wine and they're like, "Oh, we see you like high-end bourbon. Would you like a 15-year-old Whistle Pig at $250?"
Yeah.
No, I would not.
Yeah, dude, I never want help in a fine wine to get spirits from an employee.
Did I say Fine Wine and Get Spirits?
Yeah.
I meant Total Wine.
Oh, Total Wine.
They're like even more predatory. Whereas like the Fine Wine and Good Spirits people are like vultures. The Total Wine people are like sharks.
Mm.
But like
I've never been approached.
fancy magician sharks.
I don't go into Total Wines as much as you.
Yeah.
I've never been approached in a Total Wine.
The
They'd mostly leave me alone.
The key is to channel your inner Ron Swanson walking into Home Depot and be like, "I know more than you."
I know. That was such a great scene. I just keep my sunglasses on usually.
It's true.
People leave me alone.
Brandon doesn't hold fives because all he's got are stacks on stacks.
I wish. It's like stacks of ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, stacks of ones. So anyway, all right. So going back to
I'm going to ask you a question, then I'm going to step out.
Okay.
Real quick. I'm just going to go. I'm going to go get the special bottle because it is not in this
It's
room.
not in this room.
It's not in this room.
Good
We have
grief.
like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question is, if you were Buffalo Trace, what would you do
Uh-huh.
to get more of your stocks on shelves right now?
Bye. I think that's a tough question because I'm thinking about like what is the most I would pay for regular Buffalo Trace. I would pay I don't know, Blanton's. It feels like Blanton's is like where it's supposed to be. It's over $70. That's tough. Mr. Swanson drinks the scotch. Yeah, Brett. Yes, he does. I don't know how to make that go away, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Can people see the green lines?
No.
Brett said, "Bye, John." Bye, John. Ooh, it's in an Amazon box. Cool. I don't know, dude. I think in my head it's like, in my mind, $40 for Buffalo Trace. I would pay that, and I would pay. What would I pay? 55 or 60 for E.H. Taylor to be to be able to walk into a Fine Wine and Good Spirits, grab an E.H. Taylor. When I wanted one. Blanton's.
Did you say 45 to 50?
No, 40. 40 for Buffalo Trace.
What
40
for H. Taylor?
Like 55, 60.
Yeah. So my only concern with that though is like that's not enough for H. Taylor because people buy it at 100 and 150.
Yeah.
So. Whoa! Jeff stopped in. Cheers from the Adirondack Mountains, sipping on some Eagle Rare now.
What's up, Jeff? Thanks for stopping in, man. Also, great pour. I literally took that to family gathering earlier today because, Memorial Day weekend, Eagle, juice, super patriotic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Agreed.
So, anyway, I don't know. Blanton's is like where it's supposed to be, right? More or less right now. Like 70. I mean, in my head, and again, here's the increments of 20, right? 40 for Buffalo Trace, 60 for E.H. Taylor, 80 for Blanton's. It sits on shelves. But I guess the secondary market, it probably still wouldn't.
Flies off the shelves at $100 in other places. That's my thing, right? Like, people are willing to pay for it, so it has that inherent value. But like from a whiskey standpoint, I applaud Buffalo Trace for not raising it because it's not worth that.
Right.
Buffalo Trace is not worth $40.
Yeah.
E.H. Taylor's not worth $60.
I really think it is, dude. I don't know about E.H. Taylor, but I really think Buffalo Trace at 90 proof is a really good 90 proof bourbon.
If Buffalo Trace had a 10-year age statement, it would be worth it or any kind of an age statement. If it had like a Buffalo Trace 8 or something like that. Because that's unfortunately the world that we live in. Like, because Russell's 10 is that 8, like $40.
But
That's not that great.
I don't think Russell's even comes close to Buffalo Trace, though.
I think there are a lot of people that disagree with that statement.
Huh.
I agree with you, but I think that there is a fair amount of people that would disagree with that.
Huh. Interesting. I know you want to pull this bottle out, right?
Make you wait literally one more minute.
That's fine. I'm not in suspense. I felt like you were
It's
looking
not
at me.
killing you a little bit inside?
No, I thought you were. I'm trying to learn to just be like cool with it and like, be excited, in a moment, be present, trying to be present.
Brett did the same last night. Took some Eagle Rare over to his family after we played disc golf, and I got super sunburnt.
Ooh, where'd you guys play?
Overlook.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you guys do all 18 or did you do 1 through 9 twice?
We did. I think we skipped 2. We played, I think, the actual 18 that are going to be, because they're taking 17 and 18 out. But that's neither here nor there.
Nice.
Have this Amazon box.
Oh, boy.
With some whiskey that's going to blow your mind.
Right. Can't wait. Look at the grin on my face. I'm excited.
Brett's like, it's 6:30. Do it.
Find out what's inside it. Trying to get the top so I don't even give it away to myself. Oh, shit. No way. What?
Well, show them what it is.
Oh, man. I apologize,
I'm
everybody.
going to be your mom on Christmas.
Jack Daniels 12. All right. Jack Daniels, 12 years old, Tennessee whiskey. Distilled and bottled by Jack Daniels Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee, USA. Nice. 53.5% alcohol by volume. 107 proof, batch 1.
Batch 1.
Batch 1. Dude.
So Brett texted me the other night, and he's like, hey, I found this. Do you want one? I was like, yes, very much so. So he got one. He also got a 10, so I think I convinced him to bring a 10 batch 2 over, and we'll do the 3 of us of batch 10, or sorry, Jack Daniels 10, batch 1 versus batch 2.
Oh, dude, yeah.
So
that'd be super cool. Gave up. I'm going to use my knife. I clipped my fingernails, and so I'm just struggling hardcore here. That's awesome. Congrats, Brett, on getting these. Wow. I'll play with that later. Here we go.
Solid. What more can you say?
I don't know. Nothing. Jack Daniels 12 here. So is this yours or is this Brett's?
This is mine.
Fantastic. Very exciting. I am surprised. This bourbon is surprising. Also, I've only heard like very good reviews. Yeah. I've only heard very good reviews, which is cool. But I'm not surprised that,
What's up?
Jack Daniels puts out a 12-year-old, it's like, oof. 12-year-old age stated. Product is really good.
Randy says, congrats on the JD12. Thank you. All credit goes to our friend Brett, who was nice enough to pick one up for us.
Good job, Brett. Like, good work, dude. I don't even know.
Brett says I have man.
Smart. This come from another state?
Yeah, it came from Maryland. So
nice.
At some point, it'll hit PA. We'll see if it's another lottery or what's going to happen. So
yeah,
not really sure. I think it's time, dude. We got to nose this.
Yeah. Yep.
Fresh crack or not, I really want to know about it.
I want to know about it. I also really want to know about it. Yep. That smells crazy.
Wow. So a little bit of information about the bottle. Last year's Jack Daniels 10 was their first age statement in Chelsea. Come here. Come lay down. Come lay down here. My dog's just walking around.
She's trying to eat flies, dude. That's what my dog
It's
does.
fine. There's birds also on the other side of it.
Oh, yeah.
So she's like
She's-
very confused by the bird sounds.
It's okay. So anyway, keep going.
Jack Daniel's 10 was the first age-stated bourbon they'd had in over 100 years, something like that. I don't know the exact amount. Came in at 97 proof, I believe. And then this year they said, okay, hold my beer. We're going to do 12-year in addition to a second batch of the 10-year. And then supposedly 15-year is coming at some point. So I would imagine that'll probably be in this year thing. Because Jack Daniel's 12, I think, started shipping last year.
Are you serious?
I think in some places it did.
Okay.
I want to say Ohio, but I could be wrong on that.
I don't know.
At the very least, it does it even say? It might say. I might just read it. Does not say. Just says batch 1. Oh, also interesting to note, this is a 700 milliliter bottle.
Yeah.
So,
Cutting you out of 50 mLs.
yep.
Which is a bummer, you
Right.
know? Because that takes your... If you do 2-ounce pours, you get like 26 pours out of a 750. I think that's the math that I've done in the past. So you probably cut down to like 22-ounce pours out of that bottle, give or take.
Roughly. Yeah. It's like 24 points something
Out of 700?
out of a 750.
Out of 750, 24. I was
It's like
thinking it was 26.
24.375 or something like that.
Okay.
2-ounce pours. It's roughly 60 milliliter or 30 milliliters to an ounce,
Okay.
and roughly 60 to 2 ounces. So then a 50 milliliter mini is like 1.75 ounces or something like that. So,
Gotcha.
but it's basically minus a mini.
Right.
Brett says he can confirm his JD 10 is batch 2. I was pretty sure, but he was not sure when we left disc golf yesterday. So, you know. Just a reminder, if you're in stream and you're watching us, first off, thank you. Second off, leave a comment of some sort. Any comment will enter you to win samples of the JD12 and some other stuff that we taste tonight. Maybe I'll let you pick through my collection a little bit with some samples, t-shirt. Unfortunately, I have no more hats, but we'll send some stickers and stuff like that. So until we get hats the next time.
Still some cool stuff. We're talking about next round of merch, things like that.
Yeah. We're starting to talk about next round merch. So
yeah,
possibly independent of our tasting group. Most of our merch things have been leftovers from the tasting group to this point, but good chance. Well, we are for sure launching a website here coming soon, and then we will have a merch store to go with it. So
right.
if you want to support us, that will be the best way currently.
Yep.
Aside from liking, commenting, and subscribing.
Yeah, sure. Doing all the things.
Boosting our posts, getting us higher. You know, at some point, you know, we've crossed 500, which is awesome. You know,
absolutely awesome.
In December, we were only at like 200 some, so
it's crazy.
We've gotten 300 since then. It's pretty cool. You know, we're making more consistent content, and I think people like us. So, if not, drop a comment to let us know.
Well, I would say I think there's at least 500 people that like us and some like enough to subscribe. So that's pretty dope. It feels awesome. We've had some great people, you know, contributing to behind the scenes and on the videos and everything. It's not just you and me, not even close. I mean, you know, it's everybody. So a lot of cool people making things happen.
Yep.
Dude, what do you smell like? What does it smell like to you, man? This is amazing.
Whipped cream covered bananas. So like there's a vanilla element.
Yeah.
There's definitely some banana.
Yeah, there's absolutely. Dude, I was getting like almost like chocolate and plum, kind of. Like there's like a darkness to this, which is maybe just sweet oak.
Darkness to it.
Darkness. Yeah. Like the label in my soul.
Yeah.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it's when I talk about like having a deep and complex nose, like that's what this is. Like it has like deep flavors. And like it doesn't have any ethanol, but you can tell that it's like above 100 proof.
Oh, there's still proof on the nose. Like it still tickles my nose a lot. Doesn't yours?
Not at all.
It does mine. 100%.
It's a good amount of oak.
Got that strong nose.
Got that desensitized nose.
Maybe. Should we taste it?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I need to.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Congrats on 500, buddy.
Congrats on 500. Thank you, everybody.
Bro, that is everything I want it to be. When I was listening to the podcast talk about this,
Yeah.
and after the first sip, Will said, this is an early contender for Whiskey of the Year. I was like, bro, that's like way too soon. Nope, he's right. This is phenomenal.
It is phenomenal. He's not the only person that said something like that, too. I feel like Jason C. from the Mash and Drum reviewed this like pretty highly. I don't know if I saw ADHD whiskey tasting or not, but dude, it's wow.
Man, that's crazy. So, it's a lot nuttier on the palate.
It is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And oaky, like it's oaky and nutty, like
yeah. The Jack Daniel's 10 was the infamous wet nuts tasting note. And I get that on this too, in addition to like a ton of vanilla. It is a significant amount oakier. Like for only being 2 years older, it is much oakier. I would imagine that has to do with the 10 extra proof, but
yeah,
because it's cut down less, so it loses less of that oak influence.
Dude, the finish is like still like
yeah,
it's so sweet.
Yep,
like the finish is really sweet. It's very good,
dude. It's like coating too. Like it's a very coating mouthfeel.
That's a very cool bottle.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, if I had to say, I would say like that's a strong contender for Whiskey of the Year. Sorry.
What an original thought.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it'll make our Whiskey of the Year list in some way, shape, or form. We should probably do a tasting this year.
We could
do a Whiskey of the Year tasting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Do them all side by side.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That'd be super cool, actually. That'd be really fun.
Brett says, sounds incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Also says, more wet nuts on the back end.
Nope. I'll pass on the wet nuts.
They're just caramel cup.
Yeah, they're just,
Covered in nuts.
This is really good, though, man. This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
All right, so question.
Yeah.
If you can't find it at MSRP, what's the most you're paying for that now that you've tasted it?
So I think MSRP is 90.
Mm-hmm.
Man. That is tough. I'm thankful that I have a bottle and didn't really have to think about that.
Well, so in this scenario, you drop this bottle and it breaks and it's gone. And you decide you're going to get another one.
Mm.
What's the most that you're going to pay for it? Now that you've tasted, now that you know what you're paying for it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to separate the question because now that I've had it, that kind of in my head, I'm like, I would be okay. Like I've experienced it.
Oh, that takes away from what you pay for it.
If I had not had it, I would probably go up to maybe 200.
Yeah.
In this hypothetical scenario.
So now,
what would you do for a bottle?
200.
Seeing as you don't have one.
That was my head.
Okay.
Before I tasted it,
yep.
It was I would spend 200 to have that, and after tasting it, I would spend $200 and be very happy, very excited. 200, I think, is I'm not paying more than that though.
Yeah. That's fair.
That's what I would. Yeah. That's my thing. So
we'll see how secondary goes. I mean, I have not seen a ton of them show up on secondary yet, but it seems like 200 is roughly around where they are.
Yeah.
So
I've seen pictures of them on shelves in other states for more, which is not surprising to me.
500-600.
Yeah, which is just like, dude.
Don't buy it for 500 or 600. Even if it's like your holy grail of whiskey, like just hold on. You'll probably get a crack at it next year because it says batch 1 on it. So I'm just gonna
There'll be more batches.
connect the dots that there will probably be a batch 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dude, the thing that's wild is like, all right, so in this moment in time, right, Elijah Craig has just dropped their 12-year age statement on their ECBP, their batches, right? And now Jack Daniels is starting a new age statement, like essentially batch, which is like crazy. But Jack has been not doing age statements for so long. Maybe they've been like kind of like setting aside barrels, setting aside barrels, setting aside barrels in preparation for this. I don't know.
Or, hear me out here, is it Heaven Hill's error that caused them to not be able to have an age statement anymore?
I don't know.
Because they pushed a ton of small batch, a ton of single barrels. Like, they're expanding, I think, at the wrong time. Whereas Jack Daniels has been doing single barrels for a while. They're a shelf staple, but they are a little bit inconsistently available, especially here in PA.
Oh, yeah. The gold label.
Yeah.
Single barrel proofs.
Yes.
Yeah. Or barrel strengths, whatever they call them.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not.
And they're only doing one. Look, if you think about it this way, right? So they have Old Number 7.
Mm-hmm.
They have Bonded.
Right.
They have Sinatra.
Yeah.
They have Triple Mash, which is not a full bourbon product, so it's not all bourbon that's going to be vying for that.
Right.
They have the regular single barrels at 46%.
Yep.
And they have the single barrel proofs.
Mm-hmm.
And then one special release a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now you compare that to Heaven Hill, right? Heaven Hill is doing Elijah Craig small batch, Evan Williams, the whole lineup. There's 4 of them. Single barrel is not as much anymore because it's just in Kentucky. But there's 4 Evan Williams, 5 Evan Williams. There's
Yeah.
Black Label, White Label.
Yep.
1783, single barrel, and 12.
Yeah.
I'm probably forgetting one too. But then there's Elijah Craig. There's Henry McKenna.
Mm-hmm.
There's ECBP.
Right.
Heaven Hill. William Heaven Hill. Like, they're putting out all of these different products, and they're putting out multiple special editions per year. Like, with that mash bill. So Jack Daniels is saying, we're going to keep our core lineup so that we can release these continually age-stated whiskeys. Whereas Heaven Hill's like, let's capitalize on this now. And they're running into problems where they can't have all the 12-year ECBP they can have. Or maybe people are sick of the way that the last 7 releases were. Because in my opinion, there has not been a solidly good one, like 8+ rated one since probably C920.
I was going to say, like, 2021 releases were not great. Nope. 2022 were good, though.
2022 were, I would say, solid. I would not say good. And I think there's a lot of people out there who agree with that, especially, like, reviewer-wise.
I think they were good. I think the B and C batches were really good. And I think they went over pretty well with a lot of the reviews that I saw anyway.
Yeah, well, but not great. Like, they're not... None of the batches since C920 are touching Stag. They're not touching...
Yeah, no.
I don't even think any of them are touching Jack Daniel's single barrels. Personally.
That would be an interesting
$3
comparison, yeah.
Fewer price point.
Yeah. I think the availability is what sets those apart.
I don't even think it's the availability. I think they are straight up a better whiskey. Like, whether they're available or not.
Maybe.
They're more complex.
I have to think about it. That's what.
And you can go find one with a minimal amount of effort.
Well, so that's what I'm saying about you can't use that as part of the argument if that doesn't matter.
I'm not using it as part of the argument. I'm just saying, like, you don't have to pick one up when you see it with a Jack Daniels, whereas with an ECBP you do.
Right, but I'm saying like
I think it's better, and you don't have to jump on it right away for FOMO.
Well, I was saying the availability is a factor, and then you said it's not, but then you're using it now as an argument.
I'm not saying it's not a factor in the taste of it and me thinking that it's a better bottle, but it is a plus that I could go and grab one. You're done?
Yep.
You want? You want? Okay.
She doesn't like it.
Yeah. She's not feeling it.
Mm.
Allergies are hitting our household pretty hard.
Dude, allergies are not fun.
Yeah.
This year sucked, dude. The beginning of March kicked my butt. It was terrible. Like a week, I was like not good.
Yep.
So yeah, I don't know. I'd have to like think about the Jack versus the single barrel proofs versus the ECBPs. I'd have to try some of them beside each other. I think just to like see like what are the things that I like more. Yeah, I don't know. I understand what you're saying though, and I think it's a strong argument. It's like one of those because it's a limited release product in your head, you just automatically are like, oh, this is so good, you know. But really, the batches from 2021 that I had were not that great. I do think the 2022s were really, really good. But like, and I'm not trying to mince like good, great, solid here. You know what I mean? I would say this all the same things about Jack single barrels. They're good. They're great. They're really solid. Like it's a solid, reliable thing. I don't know. I'm not conceding, I guess, to you is what I'm saying.
Really didn't expect you to.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I just don't think they're great. I think they're solid or good.
Yeah.
Not like. Anyway.
Anyways.
Neither here nor there. So if you guys are watching, drop a comment. Tell us what you think of Jack Daniels, ECBP, which side of that you're on. If you've had the Jack Daniels 12, which we are sipping on. I'm sipping on because my wife gave me
Super
the extra
good.
of hers. So.
What a bonus, dude.
I know, right? I have more if you want it.
No, I don't. I'm good. That was great. That was awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But anyway, leave a comment. You'll be entered to win our prize pack. We have not nailed down exactly what that is yet, but it will be better than most of our prize packs. So
yeah, it's gonna be great. It's good stuff. Good stuff, fun stuff. Yeah. Or if you're just drinking something, let us know what you're sipping on.
Please.
We just wrapped up that Jack 12, so that's super exciting. Next is a game.
Yep.
Game is next.
About 10 minutes, we'll start playing a game. We're gonna introduce our new over-under series.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
Which may not be a direct ripoff of a game from The Price is Right.
It's not.
It kind of is.
It's an indirect ripoff.
It's kind of a ripoff. But anyway, so leave a comment, hang out. C Triggs 5 says sipping on some Weller 12. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great bottle.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? Like that's like a okay.
It is a special bottle.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like it as a great bottle.
I don't personally love Weller 12, but like that I don't have any context other than wow, you're drinking Weller 12, which probably is a special pour for you, which still even if it would still be a special pour if I had the opportunity to try it again. You know what I mean? It would be like, wow, this is Weller 12, right?
Yeah. Do you want some?
don't put me on the spot like that. No, I'm good. I'm good right now. But that's great, man. That's a great tip. Great.
Brett says, new game, I say over. We'll start explaining it here in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Probably start a little early. How has your long weekend been so far?
It has been good. It has been good. I worked just a little bit. Well, Friday night was super fun because we had G&W, so our Gentleman and Whiskey tasting 4th Friday. Had a bunch of guys over at Brian's house. Brian opened up his house to us, which was very, very cool. He made a ton of awesome brisket.
Yeah.
Like those brisket sandwiches, man. That was amazing.
Gentleman and Brisky.
Yep. So hanging out there, super fun. We killed a couple bottles. Brian has a very cool tradition where if you finish a bottle of his at his house, everybody there gets to sign it, and then he puts it on a special shelf. So he's got some bottles up there. So got to be a part of that, which was very cool.
Yeah.
Thought that was a cool tradition. We smoked some cigars. Dude, those Alec Bradleys are great. I love Alec Bradley.
Dude, I'm hyped for Gentlemen and Cigars. We gotta get together and film our first episode.
I was literally thinking on the way over here, I was like, we need to get GNC rolling.
Yep.
I'm very excited for that too.
Yep, it'll be here within the next couple weeks. We'll sit down, film an episode, and then we'll start releasing them.
Yep. You got to find out what that's all about. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I think we're gonna do a pretty much direct ripoff of Jeremy Sire's Leaf and Barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a good way, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do it slightly more consistently than he does. He does like
Dude.
one every like 3 months.
Yeah. Which is a bummer because I like watching them. He's doing lives now every week though.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he's through like 5 or 6 weeks, and he hops on with other cigar people. He had Dan on from Bourbon Junkies actually on the first one, maybe.
He's been on some of theirs too.
Well, I know they go back and forth. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like most recently, like this new thing,
Yeah.
has been cool. So there's some.
Yeah.
Trig is C-Trig's 5.
Decent, bit overhyped. That pretty much sums up how I feel too.
Yeah.
Special pour is GTS 22. Saving that all secondary, unfortunately. Totally get it.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic pour though. In regards to that JD12, how similar would you say it is to the JDTB? It is not similar at all. The twice barreled ends up being more like an American single malt, whereas the JD12 is exactly what you would expect from a 12-year age stated Jack Daniels. Like there's those nut flavors, there's bananas. In this one, there's a ton of vanilla, oak, whereas there's much more single malt flavors from that twice barreled.
Well, because twice barreled is a single malt.
Right, it is, yes.
So that's the difference, right? So
Yep.
The 12 is just Jack Daniels bourbon,
Mm-hmm.
aged 12 years. And the twice barreled is a single malt that they then double barreled,
Right.
I think, to try to cut down on what a single malt is. Yeah, I agree. I'm not really into American single malts that much. I didn't love the twice barreled either, and I wouldn't since I was able to try one, I wouldn't buy one. I wouldn't pay MSRP. I just didn't really like it because of that, the maltiness. The base of it is malty. It was like sweet. We did a video review. So if you're super interested in like more than a 30-second drive-by opinion, you could check out that video. It's back there a little ways if you haven't watched it.
Yeah, it was like 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, when it came beginning of the year.
Says not a malt guy. Just saw JD10 for 200 in NJ. Yeah, that's way too much for Jack Daniels 10.
So tough.
Having had it,
talking about batch 1 or batch 2,
either or, I would not probably pay over 100 for either.
Dude, here's what's so tough about that, right? Like, I feel the same way, that $100 price point on Jack Daniels 10, but then at the same time, we both know. I don't know where I'm gonna find. Okay, MSRP is MSRP, right? Is it 70 or 80, something like that for Jack 10?
Yeah,
somewhere around there. Like, I don't think I'm gonna see it for 100. I think I'm gonna see it for 150 or 200 or 250. Like, I agree with you. Like $100, I might pay 150 for it. Like for another Jack 10. Like I could see myself.
Yeah.
It's been on the website for a long time.
Yep.
I got screenshots from friends with pictures of it.
Yep. PA will have it on coming soon for months. That Heaven Hell Corn has been up for months. Yeah, that's true. I think actually the JD10 and 12 are coming soon on the website. At least the 12 is, I'm pretty sure. I could see that going lottery at this point.
Yeah.
I know that we just had a lottery, and actually, surprisingly, both of us won something, which is super cool.
We did.
Brandon got the bottle that we are trying last tonight, and I got the Elmer T. Lee, which is a shelf above what you can see. So
it's up there.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there probably will be more lotteries going forward for some of that stuff that's not necessarily drop what you want to just drop openly.
Like it's not as well, but they do. The special releases have been drops though. Like they've been in store.
They have up to this point, but then again, so has Stag and the Parkers and a lot of the stuff that was in this drop, like Elmer T. Lee, Foolproof, were all not lottery bottles.
Oh, they would just
Weller
drop
Special,
online. They would
or-
just drop online and get bought.
The A.H. Taylor single barrel was not one. They would just drop online. So I
Interesting.
think they're moving towards having lotteries for all of this stuff.
Well,
So
more lotteries, more winners, right?
in theory,
More money, more problems.
yeah. So I was reading up on the Virginia lottery the other day, and they were talking about the absolute
crazy.
garbage that is Virginia's BTAC lottery right now. If you have not read about it, please go do so, because I cannot make this shit up.
Dude, that was insane, man. All the corruption going on there.
Yeah, but the cool thing, right? 37,000 people entered that lottery. You know what it is in PA? I think it crossed over 500,000 entries into this most recent lottery. So we have like a 12 times more likely chance to win the lottery in Virginia. So
Now I want to know what the population of Virginia is.
it is 8.6 to 12. Yeah, no,
I was gonna say you already did that.
I already did that.
Hey Vin,
what
what's
a
up?
nerd, right?
See Vin's in.
Vin Tran.
What's up, sir?
Super cool dude, 717 Bourbon Society guy.
Yep.
Pretty much an awesome dude who lets us try his whiskey. We're super thankful for that. So,
yep.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, man.
Faith, welcome to the party, Vin. Another loser for me. Yep, the fact that they went to a lotto with Stag Jr. and EHT single barrel is a sign going forward. I always struggle on SB because it could be small batch or single barrel, so that's why you got to add that little middle.
So letter. If you do SB, what if you do S and then lowercase b for small batch and uppercase single barrel?
Then I just assumed that you did it wrong.
Yeah, nice.
Because SB is either. That's why a lot of the bourbon people add a second lowercase letter in the middle. So SIB for single barrel, SMB for small batch. VA lottery was bad, 1,100 plus bottles and only a total of like 800 some winners. Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, do the math on that one.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to stop doing comments for a little bit.
Game time. Or are you going to let people... People are still commenting, right?
I think we're done. I think we got all...
No. Yeah.
Yeah, people can comment. We're just not going to put it on the screen.
Got it. You press a button.
I was that for it. So
you hit a button. I didn't know what that button was.
That was taking the chat away.
Okay.
I was hiding it for right now.
Okay.
But our new game called Over Under.
Oh yeah.
So the basic rules, right? We are just basically playing a game of we have 1 minute to taste a whiskey. Nose, taste, whatever you want to do. Have a timer, plays music. It's great. And then you have to, at the end of that, say over or under
the price.
The price point, right? Yeah. So $30 is our first price point. We'll go 30, 40, 50, and 100.
Perfect.
So we have samples behind us of those bottles. I don't know what they are. Faith knows what they are.
Okay,
so
good.
In the next slide, we have a time to reveal it.
Great.
So it'll be fun.
That's going to be awesome.
Be a fun
Can't
time.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
fantastic.
One thing to point out, though, is over there at the left side, it does say the rules. Contestants have 1 minute to determine whether or not the whiskey is over or under the price point. Contestants will get 1 point per correct answer.
Okay.
We have 4 rounds, so a possible 4 points.
Great.
And all whiskeys are plus or minus 10 of the price point, except the 100.
Okay.
So the 100 is within 40.
Good grief. Okay.
But I think it's pretty easy to tell.
Okay.
So.
Wait, you know what it is?
No, I think that $100 price point, though, is going to be pretty easy to tell whether it's going to be over or under.
But you don't know what the whiskey is?
I don't know what any of them are.
Okay.
Right. I'm not cheating, I promise you.
Okay. All right.
Faith did it.
Okay. So Faith's cheating.
Faith's not cheating.
Every time I'm on here.
Which is funny because you've won like 3 or 4.
Which is crazy.
So if I'm cheating, I'm not doing a good enough
you're
job.
Not doing a good job. Suck at cheating. Or Faith sucks at cheating.
Maybe.
All right. We ready to do this?
Yeah, I think we're ready to do this. All right, so we got the $30 one first. Babe, you can put in the Google Sheet now what the price is. It's on my next slide. I will not look over there.
It's pretty light.
Also cannot see it on my screen.
It's pretty light colored. Pretty light.
Start cheating already.
I'm not. I'm just making an observation. just a very normal, simple observation.
Gandy Road says we trust Faith. In Faith we trust.
I hate it. You like that?
Poison me? I want this one.
I'm trying to throw you off.
It's the same whiskey.
Reverse psychology, that worked.
Same whiskey. Oh, my word.
I love it.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Over under 30. Look at that. We got the time ticking.
I do.
Nice. Oh, wait. Why can't I see what the timer's counting down? I don't know how much time.
Ooh, it's not, I don't think, counting. Well, when it buzzes, we can hear it clicking, obviously. I'm actually going to get up and get something real quick.
Okay. Time. What do you need?
Can you get in that closet from where you're at?
Oh, maybe.
On the first shelf, there's whiteboards.
Oh. All right. What is your?
It is all good. Sweet. We need whiteboards.
What, to make our guesses?
Yeah.
To just say those two words?
Yeah. I think it increases the suspense. It's yours.
Can't you just count down and say it at the same time?
Sure, we can. If that's what you want to do. But I already made him get up and get the whiteboard.
Yeah, I already got the whiteboards.
Right.
We're all friends here.
It's true, we are all friends here.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. We got what we need, yeah?
Yeah.
Sit right down, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude, that towel tried to trip me. Okay. Just good. All right. I'm gonna write these down here. Our guesses. Okay. No nosing with open markers.
Okay.
I don't do that anymore.
Nope. All right. 3, 2, 1. Under.
Under.
Okay. So we're gonna bring on
That's my
my
guess.
beautiful wife, who can be seen in camera right now.
Are we gonna find out what these are?
Yep. We will find out what they are.
Sick.
That's all
Okay.
information.
So is the price up there
Is the price up where?
on the Google sheet?
Yes.
Okay. Actual retail price $40. So it was over.
Whoa! No way. Okay.
So neither of us get points.
Okay.
So what was it?
That's $40. You mean that per bottle?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I thought I gave you one. I did.
Is Bardstown Origin Bourbon.
That makes sense.
Whoa! Nice. Okay. Yeah.
I was thinking GATS Brown.
Dude, yeah, I was like, it could. I kept thinking, Evan bottled it bond because it was hot.
Yeah,
there was some proof there. Nice. Thanks, Faith. That was great.
All right, we're going back to the main cam now. I think now that this is open, that will start correctly.
Gandy also guessed under because a lot of good whiskey under $30. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of good bottles under 30, right around that price point. Gandy, what are some of your under 30 favorites? You got some?
I think early times belongs in that conversation.
Oh, dude, 100%. Wild Turkey 101.
True. Okay. 40.
This one looks darker.
Okay. I think we should probably get Glenn's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny says early times.
Yeah.
I like the way you think.
It's pretty even. You know, I just want us to have the same amount to nose and taste, you know.
Equality.
For fairness. Right? Yeah. Yes.
All right, let's see if countdown works this time.
Excuse me, sorry.
Ready, go.
Well, it still says $30 too, right? This one's 40.
Yeah, you're right.
Technical stuff. Hey, change.
All right, well, when that sound goes off.
I can put the actual price in now, reckon?
Yeah. Yep.
I like the way this one smells. It smells like bourbon. Smells like
it could be a rye.
Like I got it in my eye. Burns. In my eye. Ouch. We started late.
Yeah, it's fine.
Come on. It's over under $40.
Over under $40. Let me go. Try that again.
All right. I have a guess.
Yep.
I have guessed. I've made a guess.
All right. So we're going to go to the Faith Cam is active.
Hey, there it is.
All right. The actual price is not viewable right now, but what did you think? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you went over.
I guessed over.
And I went under.
I was very torn. That was hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's rye.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was trying to think of what ryes would be at that price point.
It's all from your collection, right? Yeah. You have a lot. I mean, dude, you have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, it's not really an advantage of knowing my collection. So.
No.
All right. Actual retail price is $45. Nice. So you get a point.
All right.
Scoring counters. Brandon +1. Let's go. First point. Okay. Turn that off. We're going to go back to this one. For over-under action. I'm going to finish this real quick.
Well, yeah, we got to find out what it was, too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So?
What was it?
Bottle number 2 is 1792 Foolproof.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
It's literally the one you had the other day.
Yeah. Which is crazy, because, I did not get stag vibes. But definitely good.
Well, it's not going to be like stag, because it is still Barton.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know.
It's good, though.
Yeah. All right. Price point currently, $50. Bam.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This one was tough because it's anything between 40 and 60, which I feel like there's a lot of whiskey in that, but not a lot that I normally drink.
In that 40 to 60?
Yeah, in that 40 to 60 range.
Yeah. I don't even... Yeah. Oh, sorry. It's loud. I agree. I agree though. These are. It's tough. It's tough when you're just like, well, to go. Well, yeah. I mean, experience, mouthfeel, everything. It's tough though, just to go. Is it over under this price? Because if you don't have a bottle
Right.
guess of some kind, which I'm really not bottle guessing on these.
No. No.
If you're not bottle guessing, then it's really hard. Because like, yeah, I don't know. Usually when we're playing a game, it's like I sort of have bottle guesses in mind that helps. Like,
Right.
anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to do a super chill one, and over under felt like a good one.
I love
to
this.
do,
I think
so.
it's great. I love this. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's challenging. It's good. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
All right. 1 minute timer hopefully starts now. Hey, it worked.
Look at that. It's counting down. Sweet.
I'm very sure this is a rye. Either that or my nose is absolutely shot right now.
This one's weird, dude. I'm almost like not getting a lot on the nose.
It's almost soapy.
I'm gonna have to drink it.
Well, you have 31 seconds.
I can see that. I can see it being a rye.
All right. Why is yours on the back black and mine is not? That's weird.
I don't know.
Different. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Under.
Over.
Civil War. All right, back to the faith cam. Actual retail price is updated.
Yes.
Actual retail price is $45. I would get a point.
Very nice.
Heck
Wow.
yeah, let's go.
What is it? Dude, it drinks so hot for me.
If you wait a second, we can figure out what it is.
Well, I know. I'm just saying.
All right, what is it, babe?
This one is Wheel Horse Bourbon Single Barrel.
Yo.
Okay, I like that. I think there's something off with my nose today.
Dude, maybe both of us, because like I don't get the typical like like I know exactly what that wheel horse smells like to me. You know, because yeah.
All right, so we're all tied up with one more to go.
Yep, 1 point each, and the $100 round.
$100 round.
Yeah, $100 price point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm gonna erase this. You want to reach behind us and grab it?
Well, yes. Glenn's is the question, though.
Well, we should have a whole other box, don't we? Glenn's!
You're right. All right, so plus or minus $100 on this sample right here, and it looks to be the darkest. Which
I would really hope so at $100.
could mean nothing. Well, I mean, it's not $100.
Right, it could be anywhere between 60 and 140. It is a big swing.
Yeah.
Big swing for the fences.
Final round, though, so we
Final round.
swing for them fences, right?
True. Vin made a good point. Might as well try and guess what the blind is while you're at it. So on this one, make a guess on price proof distillery. 2.
Sure.
Because we're tied up at 1.
Yeah.
Chance for some extra points. So over under.
Yep.
And then, well, let's do proof distillery bottle. So over under. It's okay.
Vin's right. It's like, get a little bored here, boys. Spice it up.
Yeah. But it's not as complicated as bourbon bets. So.
No, just right.
Yeah.
Because then bourbon bets, I got to do math. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, we still only have a minute.
Yep. Still only have a minute.
Okay.
So take your wildest stab in the dark. Timer starts now.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Under. You're right. She's not.
I don't feel great about my guesses.
Okay.
Okay.
Over or under?
Under.
I went under as well.
Okay.
Proof?
105.
Went 120.
Yeah, dude, I was real iffy about that.
That was also a panic because if it is the bottle that I think it is, it's not 120 proof. It would not be plus or minus 5 from.
Well, my proof. Yeah, whatever. So, distillery.
Old Forester.
MGP.
Okay.
I got like hard MGP on the nose when I noticed it. Taste, I don't know. My bottle guess was Remus 5. And that was more of a panic because I was like, I can't think of all the MGP stuff you have. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I said Old Forester single barrel. They have that Sawball's pick. So,
yeah.
let's bring this up. Also, price point is not correct, but that's fine. Did you put the actual price in, babe?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right, so the price point is actually 100, not 50, but that's okay. Actual price?
That can't be right.
Yeah, I think it's broken.
That's from the last one.
I have them in.
Okay, let me.
It's probably because it's not on the 100 one. That's not pulling the 100 out of the spreadsheet.
Refresh that.
Oh, no, we know.
No, no.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So back to this one. Actual price $120.
Wow.
Okay.
So we both guessed under, right?
Yes, we did both guess under, so no points for over under. So as it stands, we're tied.
Okay.
Faith, what is it?
This bottle is Michter's Barrel Strength Rye.
Oh my word! I had freaking written that down, and I had.
No.
Are you serious?
I literally wrote down Michter's Barrel Strength Rye, but I felt like it was hotter than 112.
So what's the proof?
112 point something.
So you were closer than me. No.
112.8. So
Yeah.
missed on all. Dang, that's frustrating. Do we have something else we can do?
What do you mean?
Well, we need to tie. Like, we can't end on a tie.
Okay.
That's what happened last
Those
time.
are the samples from
Yes.
last. Pick one.
Okay. I'm going to go with Brendan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, or 9?
9.
9. Okay.
9.
9. We have quite the collection of Glens.
Yeah, we have a lot of Glens.
Okay. Do we have enough to still do the final? Yes, we do.
Look at that. And I'll get yours. All
Okay.
right. So one more round.
Yep. We're gonna go back to this. We do not have a price point.
These are bigger glasses.
You can Google it real quick if you want to, though, and just see like what the first result says.
Yeah, whatever Google says.
Yeah.
Google's right.
Just do Google and hit shopping.
All right, so here we go. Tiebreaker round. Same though. Over under.
Yep.
Proof. Distillery.
Yep.
Bottle. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Faith, just let me know when the price point's in.
Already erased my board.
Hold on a sec.
1 minute.
Good. Yep, 1 minute.
Bottle.
Over, under, proof.
And you just want me to fill in the actual price.
Yeah.
I don't have a bracket for this.
Fill in the actual price, but then do like pick either $10 above or below it for the price point.
Victor's Barrel Strength Rye. I don't know. Did you say it was a rye? You said the second one was a rye.
Yeah, I felt like each of those could be a rye.
Did not. I don't know.
The Bardstown I get, because the Bardstown is a high rye and it's not like bourbony a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah, where's Michter's get their stuff? From Foreman?
No, I think maybe they do.
Isn't it rumored? I'm not saying it's for sure.
I think it was Heaven Hill at one point.
I don't think so.
Not sure. Might be. That makes sense. They're kind of all in the same.
Thank God we have these other
Price point $40.
over under.
Could be over or under.
Wow. Okay.
That is right. Correct, babe. $40 price point?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what's interesting about this, right, is whatever is in this sample, whatever this is, this was not for this game.
No.
So that's awesome.
But it's fun.
Oh yeah,
We're making it work.
Hey, I'm down. Yeah.
All right. Don't think I'm on my game tonight.
I thought I was until I tasted it. I thought I knew exactly what that was on the nose. I do feel like my nose is a little weird. You got 10 seconds. I don't know if you tasted it yet. Yeah,
Yeah, that one's tough.
it's tough. Dude, I'm super torn, man. It's really tough. Sending it. I'm sending it off the nose, and then the palate wasn't really consistent with what I was thinking, and I'm still guessing it anyway. Because I don't have anything else.
Distillery.
Tough. I really liked it. If that means anything. It's really tasty.
All right. I'm done. I'm done writing.
Dude, I am.
I crossed it out again, I swear, if I get it wrong. And I've crossed out the other thing. I'd be so mad.
All right, over, under.
Over.
Over.
Okay.
Yep. Proof.
Crap. 110.
100.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know, dude. I know.
Bottle?
Old Distillery, right?
Distillery, yeah.
Old Forester.
Old Forester. I have Makers, I mean.
You have Makers, I have Old
Makers,
Forester.
yep.
And your bottle guess is what?
Maker's cast strength.
Ooh, that's a good guess. My bottle guess was 1897. I
Okay.
smelled it and immediately was like, "This is freaking Old Forester, 100%." And then I tasted it. I was like, "I don't know if that's Old Forester." And I was like, "Actually," and dude, look, I scratched out 110 proof and wrote 100 proof. So like, so I actually, but then I was like, if I'm gonna go with this in the bottle guess, I got to stay consistent with the proof.
Yeah.
So
I hear
don't
you.
know.
All right. On to the Faith Cam. Price point 40. Actual price $49. So I grab over. You grab over.
Yep.
Check. So it's not.
It's not your bottle guess.
No.
I don't think it's mine either. Is it?
Oh, it could be. What's the bottle, babe?
This one is Starlight Single Barrel Nation Rickhouse Select.
Oh wow. Okay.
It's a lot of information.
Rickhouse Select.
What's the
So
proof?
hold on.
I
Barrel
don't-
Nation, the last Starlighter.
The last Starlighter.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Where did I move it to?
I can't find it.
I legitimately.
On all of his 6 shelves. They look really good.
Is this it? Rickhouse Select, yeah.
Yeah.
119. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
Super broken today.
That could be 119.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like
Right.
my guessing is
Oh, yeah.
super broken.
Yeah, same. Okay. Well, we both ended up with 2 points.
Dude, yeah.
I feel like we got to go again.
Oh my goodness, dude. This is what happened last time. This is what happened on the last stream.
Well, we'll just pour small.
Okay. All right.
We have 2 Glens left.
Taste.
We have
Do
two Glens left.
Yeah, but we have some on the shelves right now.
Yeah.
We'll just steal from all the other Glens we have.
You pick the sample this time.
I'm going to go with 1.
Just erase my entire board. Over, under,
Take the price point off.
proof.
I have legitimately no idea where. There it is.
Bottom.
Where my sponge went.
Yeah, you lost your e-rinser. Your Eurostar.
Yeah, my Eurostar.
All right, give me that.
You don't pour all of it.
Oh, okay.
You only do like half. Because these are 2-ounce ones. The other ones are 1 ounce.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Okay. Over, under. Yeah, Gandhi says it comes down to proof. Come on now. Come on now.
Dude, and maybe on this one, like we just call
Yeah.
it, whoever's closer on the proof guess, if it's a tie, gets it.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. Like whoever's closer, higher or lower.
Mhm.
Good luck.
Babe, do we have the price point in?
Yes, we do.
Bam. $40.
Oh man.
Still 40, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
Low cost, high value.
Low cost, high value. All right, ready? What?
I think I'm just now.
No pour at all.
No, pour it all. Shelby, be a good friend. That's bad advice. Give us good advice. We need good advice.
Shelby doesn't care about you.
No, he doesn't.
All
That's
right,
awesome.
let's go.
All right, dude. Good luck.
Same to you.
For
Cheers.
these are for all the Maribels.
Maribels. Is that like caramels?
Maribels. It's like aluminium. Huh. Something weird on the nose. My nose is. I don't know. You see it do it again? It jumped out of the glass, dude.
I think you just need to shake it less aggressively.
The thing for me that's hard about this is like, for some reason, dude, I have no bottle guess.
See, I have a bottle guess, but the price isn't consistent.
Well, then it's not that bottle.
I know.
It's really tough. It's more like I could go, it's not that, it's not that, it's not that. But then trying to guess what it is like, I have no clue.
Writing down one more thing. Yeah, we need like a 1 minute timer on guessing.
Dude. None of my guesses really make sense.
All right, I'm ready. Not gonna take a bottle guess?
Nope, I don't have one. I literally,
Okay.
I don't.
Fair enough. Over, under.
Over.
Okay. Proof.
Wait, what's your over?
Over.
Over. Okay. Proof 120.
115.
I wrote 115 and changed it to 120.
Yeah.
Distillery.
Old Forester.
MGP.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm going 1920.
Dude. Oh man,
So I have an old bottle of 1920.
Oh, do you? Oh.
Yeah. All right. Bringing up the Faith cam. Faith?
Yes.
Oh, it can't be 1920. It's too expensive.
Too
That was
late.
dumb of me. Whatever.
Too late.
She said your wife said too late.
Yep. Actual price? $45. Okay, so we both hit over.
Ugh.
Now the question is, what is it?
Nulu Straight Reserve.
Okay, so you got both. So you win.
Yay!
Wait, what's
so
the
I
proof?
think it's
101 proof
Oh no, you got.
is what this says.
116.
Oh, you got proof.
Yeah, but you also got proof. If you hit 120 still hits on.
It's still and I got distillery.
You did get distillery. So 4-3 after 5 rounds, after
So
2
sorry.
tiebreaker rounds, pulled it out.
Wow,
I'm just not good on lives. I think that's what it is.
dude, I don't know.
Maybe I just don't know anything.
That's not true. That's definitely not it. I think we were both. Something was for both of us was a little funky, but we made it through.
But sure, we did do those things. So
Yep. Extra rounds. I don't even know what time is it.
7:36.
7:35. Not bad. Everybody for hanging out.
Yeah.
And hanging in. Thank you.
All right, back to our
while
regular
we're
screen. Let's
Planning having a great time. Back to your regular scheduled program.
let's talk about some comments. Min says, might as well try and guess what it is. You are correct. I feel like we had some comments. I trust Faith. A lot of good whiskey under $30. Early times.
Yes. Yep.
Allergies.
Oh,
True. I always have excuses. It's not intentionally an excuse.
You're not making an excuse.
I
Like
was
that's
making an excuse.
okay. I didn't feel like that was like
a.
I didn't feel like that was an excuse. Like, I mean, dude, the beginning of March, I was so wrecked.
Yeah.
For like 4 days. And there's still the pollen on my car. It's like disgusting.
Yeah.
Shelby made another comment.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, y'all did great. I would have guessed I was drinking bourbon. That's fair.
We were.
For most of it. The Michter's was a rye. So.
Yeah. I don't even know if I've had that. I don't know.
Michter's?
I don't know if I've had that one.
Belgian rye.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I've had the regular rye. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I need some water.
I don't like that
cleanse.
bourbon.
Right at we'll say 7:45. We'll open the stag.
Sure.
Cleanse with some water for a little bit.
So anyway, I won Stag 22B in the Pennsylvania lottery, the most recent lottery. Couldn't believe it. Andy?
One man's reason is another man's excuse. It's true. I mean, it is a reason, but when you lose, then it's an excuse. I think that's the differentiation. If you lose, then it's excuses. So no
Maybe.
excuses. So.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes there are factors, though, man. Like sometimes.
It's true.
Like sometimes there are limiting factors that had that factor not been a factor.
Yep.
It's a good chance you would have won. I don't know.
Yep, but if you win the cup, you're not making excuses. So.
Also true.
You need to come behind us.
I will just put this.
Okay. Either way, it'll be in front of the camera. It's going to be tough for you to step over that. Okay.
John's lovely wife is exiting.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Probably the bathroom, I would imagine.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. I had to pee during the last one too, so yeah. You know how it goes. I think next time we should probably do like bourbon bets or something maybe a little bit more intense. I think over under is one of those that you do like lightning rounds of and do a bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
We needed more rounds.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I
We did
think so.
5 rounds.
No, but we only had we did 6, didn't we? We did 6 rounds. So
1,
we had
2, 3,
4.
4. We did 6 rounds.
Yeah. I like that the last one only has half empty. That's probably good.
Well, you told me to pour
Yeah.
only half.
No, I did.
But as you can see, I didn't quite finish most of mine. Trying to be more intentional because the last round.
Yeah,
got a little crazy.
We were for sure in celebration mode the last time.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Not that we're not celebrating this time
We are.
because 500 subs, nothing to sniff at.
Super awesome.
It's
and
cool
it's super
to-
exciting.
Yep, it's cool to get there. Let's just go into let's thank some people. Let's talk about 500 subs.
Yeah, dude, let's do it.
For me, it's really cool that all of you are not only here talking to us, which is great. Like, we love interacting with you guys. We've really enjoyed live streams. You know, we did our first one last year in July, so it's almost been a year since our first live at 100 subscribers. So we've gotten 400 more in almost a year. That's really cool. Like, we do this because we like it. That make no bones about that. Like, we do this because we love it. We're not trying to become famous. We're not trying to, be the next whiskey influencers. I don't want to be the next Fred Minnick. He doesn't want to be the next Dan from the Bourbon Junkies. Like,
Yeah,
we want...
that's super. That's a really good point. Like, we're not trying to be somebody that's already out there.
Right.
Like, this kind of started. I mean, you and Nate started this super
Yes.
organically, and like, it is something we enjoy. It's super fun.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
and
do
it's been, like, we've had over 2 years of doing this. We celebrated 2 years the last time with birthday cake and a lot of booze. And,
Great course.
it's been super cool. Nate has been generous in letting us film at his place, being a part of this for so long. We'd love to have him back at some point. It's he's definitely missed
come
here.
back.
Yeah, it's.
He could be back at any time.
He could be back at any time. It's true. He's had a really tough and busy portion of the last year and a half. So.
Really tough, but also great.
Yeah,
Really...
he got married, so that's good. Right.
Yeah.
But super thankful to Brandon here for stepping up. I would not be doing this by myself. Like, I would not be here and making videos by myself because I just don't love the way that I look on camera and all that stuff. I need somebody to bounce off of, and you've been really cool about that. Brett also, Brad in some videos.
Dude, absolutely.
He'll be in the one upcoming on Wednesday.
Nice.
Doing 3 bottles of Russell's 13.
Dude.
Time.
Yes. I can't wait for that comparison.
Thankful to my wife, who's not only supported us emotionally, but has been our biggest fan, and that's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah.
Thankful to Bourbon Bill, Bourbon of the Week. You guys are not only inspiring to us, but also you've been kind of like our YouTube big brothers in this journey, and it's super cool to see you guys thriving too. Bourbon Bill's, I think, up at like almost 1,500, maybe even more.
Wow,
subs now.
Really?
Yeah.
He just cracked 1,000 not that long ago.
It was like last year, I think.
Was it last year?
Okay. Maybe. Okay. I could be wrong.
That's great though.
Once you get into into editing, it's so hard to watch other people's YouTube because you spend so much time doing your own.
Yeah.
But Bourbon of the Week had us on live stream. It was really cool. Really glad for that experience. Hopefully one that we get to have another time with you as well.
Oh,
there.
I hope so.
But
yeah.
What do you think, man? What are you thankful for?
So I would say super thankful for the G&W group that we hang out with every single fourth Friday. And just the community in that group has been amazing. Like the friendships that have just like built, and the building each other up aspect is something that I benefit from every single month. I would say the 717 Bourbon Society, Brad and Dave and Vin, and all those guys. You know, Jeremy, welcoming us in,
Dan,
100%.
Jeff was in here earlier,
dude. Jeff and
Jeff's
Brian,
freaking amazing.
Brian's new, but like Brian, like that is such a solid group of guys.
Mike too. Mike Sutton comments on.
Yes. Oh, dude, Mike Sutton, 100%. So I was gonna mention him within PA Bourbon Squad, right?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like 717 crew is like a little more local. I think that's how it feels for us, right? Just amazing guys that are investing in us in different ways, and just being a part of the whiskey journey is amazing in the whiskey community. PA Bourbon Squad, then I would say there's incredible people in PA Bourbon Squad. Not that like they're all watching our videos, but some of them do, commenting, and just having it within PA Bourbon Squad. I have really, really great, thoughtful conversations with other people that love whiskey, and I enjoy that so much. People comment on my stuff, and I comment on their stuff. You know, and I enjoy that. So there's people in there. Mike Sutton is one of them. Like you mentioned Sherry just now, right?
Yeah, Chris.
Sherry's huge. Chris. Yeah.
Chris is actually live right now, I think, with his birthday thing. So happy birthday to Chris.
Happy birthday to Chris. Absolutely, man.
Chris Big Stick. Cool dude.
Yep.
Not Chris Littlewood.
It's amazing.
That's why he calls himself Big Stick.
Gandy and Bourbon Bill, man. Look at that.
You guys are great. Always enjoy the content, man. Thank you. We appreciate the kind words. Honestly, it helps it not feel like toiling to do what we do.
Dude, that means more than you know.
Yeah.
Like, because we sit here and we're having a good time, but we're also trying to create something that adds some kind of value to somebody else.
Yeah.
And so to hear any kind of feedback like that really means a lot, which is very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bourbon Bill in the house. Cheers, boys. Thanks,
Bourbon
man.
Bill, thanks a lot, man.
Dude, we got to collaborate again soon. That was
we should do a whole thing.
The bourbon brackets really was a lot of fun. Yep.
Yep.
Definitely.
Happy to have you on for that.
Jeff from the mountains. You guys are awesome. Love the content. Thanks, dude. You're a big part of why we do what we do.
Yep.
So
yeah, Jeff, we love you too, man. Thanks for tuning in also.
Yeah, so yep.
So Bourbon Squad, man, 717, there's some great groups. Gentlemen in Whiskey. They're just incredible people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I always describe PA Bourbon Squad this way, as being like the least toxic group I'm a part of. Like even the Bourbon Junkies group, man, like there's so much negativity and stuff thrown around. And,
oh, dude, see, I'm not in that group. I should get into. I'm in Bourbon Squad, 717, and Gentlemen in Whiskey, and that's really it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it like PA Bourbon Squad is great. Like Matt and Rocky and all of the other moderators, there's too many to mention, but Matt and Rocky are the two guys that started it. So, like, they're all really cool guys. You know, we did a video with their Mermaid Spirits picks.
Oh, and those
that
were
was super
great.
cool.
Yeah, those were great.
So we're thankful for an opportunity to, you know, post our videos in front of 12,000 people, and that's cool to us because then it's exposure. You know, we think we're making content that people generally enjoy, so it's cool for that.
Hopefully.
Yeah, right?
I mean, dude, I was driving over here and like I'm constantly running through in my head like, what value are we adding? You know, what are people going to engage with? What are people going to enjoy? Like we think a lot. Like you and I, like I mean, I think we both invest a lot of like intentionality into like what the shorts are going to be, what the long form videos are going to be, and like it's not just us getting in front of a camera and like screwing around. No. Like we're really trying. Yeah. And not, there isn't an end goal. Like there isn't like we have to be this, or we have to have this many subs, we have to have whatever. Like, but just is what we're doing worth the time we're investing in it for other people?
Well, and my goal is always growth, right? Whether it's growing in my editing skills, growing in our content quality, growing in the number of subscribers we have, the number of comments, the number of interactions that we get. You know, like we're trying to grow. That is my main goal. Yeah. Like over the next year, over the next 500 subscribers, over the next whatever, like I want to grow.
And let me say this. I'll say this also to you. Like you guys are watching this. John does all of the editing. John does all of the lighting. John does all of the like camera setup. I'm super not technical, so like often I'm volunteering ideas towards like content and like video types and like things like that. But then we're working all of that stuff out together, and then you're doing all of the editing and the posting. So if you guys see videos, you see graphics in videos, you see names pop up, you see any of that, it's all John, all of it, and like
And Canva.
but like, yeah, right, John and Canva Pro,
And Premiere Pro.
but like, dude, you're doing things that like I literally would not take the time to do. You know what I mean? And I think that's
My philosophy has always been, if you're going to take the time to do it, you may as well do it well. Like, it's kind of like the dress for the job you want.
oh yeah,
I want to take the time to make the YouTube channel that I want to be. So
I think that's cool. I just want to shout you out on that because like I'm obviously I don't want to take credit for where people just assume that like we're sharing that responsibility. Like I'm really not, like I'm not involved with post production. And even when we do feedback on videos, so like a video will go up and then John and I often will kind of circle back around and talk about it. Like I'm always thinking content of the video and John's always thinking production. Yo, dude, put that up on screen.
Brandon's
That's
there to
right.
pump up the young MGP bourbon.
That's right, Bourbon Bill. Yeah, hey, I'm super excited about MGP buying Penelope. It's going to get older and better, man. It's going to be good.
Gandhi says, I watch and belong to many groups and always surprised when people take the whiskey so seriously and sometimes the negativity. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I can be negative and cynical too. I know that.
Oh, I am 100% negative and cynical about whiskey, but I try to hide it behind a thin veneer of humor.
Yeah.
Bourbonville says, agree, the bracket was fun.
Dude,
Shelby
the bracket was
says,
fun.
I'm planning and curating selections for G&W. Yeah, dude, it's...
Oh, yeah, and tack that on there. And so we have a tasting group every fourth Friday that John and Nate originally started. So if you go back to last year, Nate's in a lot more videos. John and Nate started Gentlemen of Whiskey, the YouTube channel, Gentlemen of Whiskey, the tasting group.
Tasting group was 2020, and then the YouTube channel started last... I think it was technically made in February, but we didn't post our first video until April.
Yeah, and I've known both of you for a long time. But you guys started it separate from me, and then I kind of was like, hey, like, I'd love to help out, and, like, if I can be involved, I'd love to be involved, and I slowly got more involved. But really, like, John still... We have a whole, there's a leadership team for G&W, the tasting group, and we kind of come up with themes, and we plan the year out. But, like, John still... Dude, you are shouldering so much of the responsibility. I just want... Like, I want to call that out for people, because people, I think, watch our videos and they don't know that, necessarily. But you deserve that, not as like a whatever, but like you are doing so much.
Now I'm on the hook for all the shitty editing too.
But all the really great editing.
All the shitty editing is me. All the good editing is me.
Dude, you should see me edit a video. It's pretty bad. I did that last week for work, and I just chop stuff out and just smash it together. Chop it out, smash it together. And I don't do anything else.
What was that motion one more time?
I don't know. Chop it out and smash it together.
There you go.
I think that was it.
Bill says we won't live long enough to see Penelope get good.
We might.
I don't know, man. It'll be interesting to see what the ages do, because I mean, it is definitively right. Definitively, MGP's source stuff. So Nulu and Penelope are getting younger, right? Like your standard Nulu barrels now are 4 years. Your Penelope barrels are 4 to 5 years. The last build of the Architect was 4 years, where they usually say 4 to 5.
Yeah. So
they're getting definitively younger. So it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see if MGP allocates older barrels to Penelope in the future, or if they just keep giving them the same stuff.
So what Mike and Danny have said in the interviews that I've watched, the Penelope guys, is that MGP has left their team intact. And when they ask MGP, what do you have a vision for us making? MGP said, that's up to you. Like, that's still on you guys. We're expecting you guys to do that, and you're going to have access to better things because now you're underneath this umbrella of MGP. So my hope and my expectation and what they seem to be presenting is that the stuff is going to get better. They're going to have access to better things. So hopefully the blends get older. Hopefully there's some stuff that stays the same as far as age goes.
Yeah.
I think it was a smart move. I think it was smart on everybody's part because they left the team intact. So I know some people don't enjoy Penelope now, but I think I think Mike and Danny are doing a good job, and I think now with better products, like it's like giving people like better, sharper tools. They're gonna make better stuff.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a little weird to me that they grabbed a company that is already sourcing MGP because their previous was Ezra, right? The old Ezra distillery.
Yeah,
That's not their name. It's not Limestone Branch. What is it? Lux Row. That's the one.
Oh, yeah.
Lux Row. So this one is actually MGP sourced rye that is charcoal mellowed and then all of that fun stuff.
Spoiler alert, amazing.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
It's super good.
It was weird to me that they picked up a distillery that is already doing their thing, but we'll see. We'll see what comes of it. It'll be fun.
Well, so no offense to Bourbon Bill. Good thoughts.
I knew it. Go John.
yeah. John's doing great.
Even Remus Repeal is getting younger and it's their own label. Okay, but if you think about it this way, so we both know, right, that Remus 5 was a special edition of sorts. So that was going to be their oldest whiskey that they have. Then 6 and 7 is 7 out?
No,
I don't think so. Yeah, not to my knowledge either. But 6 got younger because it was not a special edition. I don't remember what 4 was. I honestly did not pay attention to Remus.
I'll tell you what, I think putting
4
and 6 beside each other would be interesting.
Yeah.
I think, so MGP, people talk about this. MGP as a company, or Ross and Squibb, are bad at marketing. So they have their own brands. They don't market them super well. So you look at a company like Penelope, who I know some people don't enjoy, young MGP, but Penelope has put out some things that people enjoy a lot. And their marketing is really pretty decent. Yeah. And their distribution is pretty decent at this point. Mm-hmm. So they've built something up. So I think what MGP did is they said, hey, we're going to invest in you because you've invested in us and made our stuff popular.
Yeah.
And so to me, it's a good business move. Like, let's bring you in-house. Mm-hmm. We'll buy you, and then we'll give you access to better stuff and let you keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah. So to your credit, though, like Bill likes to make fun of you for young MGP.
Sure.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
But
there
is a cult following to Penelope.
Right.
Whether it's because it's available and it's craft whiskey, right? And I use craft loosely because I really honestly do not believe a brand is craft unless they're making their own distillate. But that's neither here nor there.
No. So I would not call them a craft. I would say...
But they would call them a craft.
Who's they? Penelope is they?
Yes. Penelope, I believe, refers to themselves as a craft distillery, even though I discount all NDPs. All non-distilling producers, I think, are not craft whiskey.
Well, I agree with you. And I would say this, I don't actually care for their regular barrel strength very much. So I like their toasted and I like their architect. So for me, and actually Bill giving me shit about young MGP, right? Which he's not wrong, 4 years, 6 years old, that's young. I had to start thinking, what do I like about it? And if it is younger, which it is, why do I like it? And not like other young products. Mm-hmm. For me, the finished products, the toasted and the architects that I enjoy, what I don't get as young are the grassy notes. Like what I would young green corn notes in my brain, right? Because I don't get those, I enjoy their products. Because I like double oaked, I like French oaked, I like toasted finishes on bourbons, kind of across the board.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm okay with them specifically. Right. Now, there are Pennsylvania products that are young that I can't stand. But I don't get those notes. It's the grass and corn notes, LOL. Right. So what I'm saying, Bill, is in the French oaked finishes of the architect, I'm not getting those grass notes. That's what I'm saying. I don't pick those up.
I don't think that I even get grass notes off of young MGP. So I think MGP is not as offensive as other brands. And so what I'm really calling out here, right, is Evan Williams Bottle and Bond.
Okay.
Evan Williams Bottle and Bond and Black Label, I get tons of grass notes off of. With MGP, it's like candy corn to me. Candy corn is the note that I get that I don't necessarily that is my tell for it being young MGP.
Oh, it's young.
Yes, that is
and specifically
exactly
MGP.
Specifically MGP. So that's, to me, I get what you're saying, but then with the architect, for me, it is that juxtaposition between candy corn and oak notes, right? It doesn't it doesn't have the time in the wood to blend those into something complex. It's just like
Both are there.
It's like taking an old piece of furniture and quickly slathering paint on it. It looks better, but it doesn't look good.
What I'm saying is, for me, I like it because and like I get some youth notes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. I get the youth notes, but they're not the off-putting youth notes. Like, okay, I smelled, I tasted. I'm like, this definitely is not like 10 years old.
Right.
That's fine. Like, I like I like French oak and toasted finishes. So.
And the other thing that I'm saying is that I think there are a lot of people like you. However, I would also say that's probably because of the availability of Penelope. We live in a world where not a lot of brands have a lot of special editions that are available.
But what I'm also saying is I'm not a all-in, no questions asked Penelope fanboy.
Yeah.
I don't drink. I had the one bottle of barrel strength from you, and it was a batch 6, and I drank it. And I was like, you know what? This just isn't great. Yeah. And it's not finished.
It's not it.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's just not. And especially for $65, I haven't bought another one. So what I'm saying is the youthful notes and the finishes that I like personally. And I'm not telling other people to buy it. I'm just saying why I like the toasted and the architect. And because specifically Bourbon Bill of your playful antagonism
banter
your banter around my opinions on architect and toasted or Penelope, which up to this point maybe in general, but here's where I'm unpacking it. Like the regular Penelope I've never even had, the white label whatever. I'm never gonna buy that. Nope. I'm not gonna drink it, not gonna buy it.
Not the rosé.
And the barrel strength I'm not gonna buy, but the toasted I'm gonna continue to buy and enjoy. I've had, and to be fair, I've owned 3 or 4 toasteds, and 2 of them have been amazing, and 2 of them have been like decent.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know.
But it's 8:00 and we got to talk about our final bottle.
Yeah, let's do it. Which is, you can't argue about this one. It's gonna be great. I'm pretty sure.
Anyone can argue about anything.
Right? Anybody can argue about it. We're gonna put it down here. Oh yeah.
Boom.
Here we go, baby.
Cover your face.
So weird.
It's the only way to get it actually, because it's.
Oh, all right. This is. I entered the Pennsylvania lottery.
As did I.
And I won.
Woo! High five for winners.
I won a stag. This is 130 proof, and it says 22B on the label.
So it's while we're pouring this up. Do you want to? Old Forester.
So this is going to be ridiculous, but John probably knows more than I do even about. So what are we drinking here, John?
We are drinking 6 to 8 year aged Buffalo Trace at Mash Bill 1. Important differentiation.
Sure.
Mash Bill 1 and Mash Bill 2 are different. Mash Bill 2 is the higher rye.
Okay.
Nice sunny cork. This is the younger version of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection, George T. Stagg.
Sure.
So, seems like after batch 18, right, the 2021 fall release, they have started putting actual batches onto their bottles now. So they had a 22A, which I think was 132.2 proof. Don't quote me on that. And then this one was 130 proof. And I feel like the 23 was 131 point something. So, seems like now, instead of batch 1, 2, 3, and you can tell by the proof, they're actually putting the batch on the label, which is dope. We're very all for that.
Aren't we aren't collectors or consumers like off though? We're not in step with their batch numbers, right? Like this is 22B, but like technically this is like batch 20. Is that right? Or is that wrong?
Yes, this would be batch 20.
This is batch 20 by our count.
Right, but they're going by like 2022 B for fall.
Right.
But there was a lot of confusion, I think, when this dropped because the distributor changed from...
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what their distributor...
I don't remember.
Republic, I think?
I don't know.
Republic something. Anyway, their distributor changed, and supposedly the distributor was holding on to a bunch of 22A. So when they switched over, they lost the ability to sell it. And at that point, they just said, well, we have this 22B here, we'll ship that out. So a lot of people saw the 131 proof batch 18 and then the 22B, so they assumed that was batch 19, which now the 22As are showing up, so it is technically batch 20. But from here on out, I think we're ditching all of that, and we're just going to call it 22A, 22B,
like
23A.
whatever they're putting on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're...
Wow, that's way easier.
yeah, seriously. They did a year and which batch for the year. Yep. So it's going to be more like ECBPs from here on out, where it'll be a year and then a batch. So
technically, like there are two 22 batches.
Correct. Yep.
A
There's
and B.
22A and B,
That's
but a
cool.
lot of places saw the 22B before they saw the 22A. So I'm really psyched to smell this,
dude.
and taste it.
I'm super excited too.
We're already 4 minutes over, so
It's okay. Wow, it smells amazing.
oh dear God.
Super proofy. It's got those grape nuts, man.
Faith, do you want one?
Yeah. Do you want? No. Okay. Do you want to smell one?
It is a spicy boy. It is very hot. Could be fresh crack,
Well,
whether you believe in that or not.
I mean, for me, I do. I do think it's a fresh crack, but we fresh cracked stags on here before. It smells insane. It smells like. I mean, it is Buffalo Trace Stag for
It has
sure.
a lot of wine notes. Like, this isn't like grape like I usually get. This is like a barefoot Moscato.
So I do get wine. I do get wine. But I also get the grape notes. It is super hot, man. It'll probably chill out a little bit once we sip it, to be honest.
Probably. I definitely got some splash in my eye, and that was not a great experience. So,
Dude, Gandy wrote, says congrats. Yeah, thanks, man. Lady, whatever.
Phil said saw 23A is out in the wild. Already enjoy it. I've only had 18 as my most recent. So I actually, thanks to a person in this chat, have a 22A or 23A incoming. So we will be doing a video comparing the 22B as long as you're willing to share it.
100%. Oh yeah, dude, no question. Are you kidding me?
The 23A.
Smoke them if you got them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Please. Big question is, how much would you pay for it? I gotta taste it first.
I gotta taste it first. Okay, so this is tough because, like, all right, this is a MSRP on this bottle is $54.99 in Pennsylvania.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what.
I
Yeah,
it was
on my receipt. No, dude, they freaking charged me $12 for shipping. I was like, this is bullshit. My bill was like $71, which is completely fine.
Yeah, right.
For this bottle,
find Stag for $71.
But the shipping,
else.
like you're shipping to yourself essentially. Like, how is it so much? But
because you're shipping to store.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. So $54.99.
I already sipped this. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't care.
Okay,
dude. There's no rules, man.
No.
This is the end of the stream. No love lost.
It is a hot tamale, and I love it.
Wow, it is super hot. It's oaky. It's sweet.
I honestly, I think, right, that this is appropriate heat for 130 proof.
I think it drinks. I mean, like 130 proof. Like, it drinks like.
Well, a lot of the stags, I think, don't drink their proof. Like, I think they drink somewhere more in the 120 to 125 range. That's my opinion. But I think this actually drinks appropriate to its proof. Even though I say it's hot. Like, 130 proof is nothing to wink at.
No, I mean, I think it's very hot. I almost lose, like, a lot of the, flavor on the palate because of the heat. But that's also first sip. So I'm a big believer in, like, first sip is not, like, you have to... Something that's high proof, you got to sip it, and then you need to take a second sip and re-nose it, and retaste it to really get like. So now on the nose, a lot of that proof is gone.
Not to get in there.
No, I mean it's still there, but it's not. Yeah. It's not like what it was before I tasted it. Like, I get a lot more of those sweet. I do get some of those wine notes though.
There is a vicious Kentucky hug. Like,
oh yeah,
Uncle Buck type hug.
Uncle Buck.
All right, John Candy.
I can't. Yeah.
I'd pay $150 for this.
It's really, really good.
It's gonna. I think it will lose some of that heat over time. Like it even already now that I've taken a couple sips. Like the most we tasted prior to this, I think, is 119. So this is a significant bit above that, but it's already like taming down a little bit. This is really good.
It's so hot though. Wow.
It is a return, I think, to the stags that I liked. So we did a video with 14 through 17 where we liked 14 and 15 a heck of a lot more than we liked 16 and 17.
Yeah.
And I think this is a return to what we liked about 14 and 15. It is a little hot. I would like to see how it opens up a little bit in the future. But I think this is everything that I liked about 14 and 15. So
I would say this as far as price goes, $150. Even if I paid $200 for this bottle, and then I tasted it, I would not be upset. I would not feel like the problem is. I think 200 to 250 is really like what you're gonna see stag juniors, stags for on secondary.
Yeah.
That's realistic. So the question to answer is like, would I pay 200? Yes.
Yeah.
But so to this point,
Mm-hmm.
I have not gone and sought out a bottle of stag.
Right.
Even though I could find it for $200, right?
Probably.
Or 3 to 4 blends.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, whatever. Let's
So
just,
true.
apples are
apples to apples,
yeah,
right?
let's call
Blends
spade a spade.
$100 on
Call a spade
secondary.
a spade.
Yep.
So 2 to 3. I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's amazing. I'm super elated that I got it at MSRP. I mean, dude, I just entered a lottery and hey, I won. That's super cool, man. And I plan to share that bottle, have it on future videos.
Mm-hmm.
I think this year the word I've been thinking about is like generosity. So I have a collection.
Mm-hmm.
Haley and I, because of where we live, like we don't have people over a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, dude, I need to share like what I have more, and I want to do that better. So, sharing this, cracking it on the video, no question. Upcoming videos with this versus 22A.
Yeah,
I'm super excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff. It's great. Yeah, I don't know. I'm super happy about it.
I think it is a fitting end to our 500 subscriber party.
I think so.
Awesome. Faith, do you have how many people we had comment?
Oh yeah, we gotta pick a winner here.
Yep, we forgot to do that the last time, and I have no idea where my phone is.
We had
My phone. Okay, you got yours. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a part of the channel, Gentlemen of Whiskey. Hope you guys keep watching. We're gonna keep putting out videos because we're having a great time. So, and building a little community around whiskey and all that stuff is pretty sweet. So, yeah.
All right, what do we got?
We have 10 people.
Your odds are good.
10% chance. Oh, hey, look, I already have it. All right. Minimum 1, maximum 10. All right, so you have them from, I don't know what 1 through 10 are. Okay. Randomize, go. Number 10.
Number 10 is Bourbon Bill.
Bourbon Bill.
Bourbon Bill.
Bourbon Bill's going to be getting some swag.
Nice.
Some samples from us
Yep.
if he wants them, because his collection is also ginormous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I just watched his collection video. It was pretty cool the other day.
Yeah.
Don't tell my boss, but I was at work, and I totally put it on and was like watching it. So
Don't
that
tell
was entertaining.
I mean, my boss knows, but I edited the entirety of our last short at work.
Oh my
so.
god, dude, that's ridiculous. Yeah, we have different bosses, but
It's true.
that's great.
He was, I mean, to be fair, he was playing Switch while I was doing this. So.
Oh man.
I should
dude, work at your company.
Fridays in summer, am I right?
That's amazing.
All right. So, if you enjoyed this content, which we hope you did, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing.
Yep.
If you are not subscribed, please do so in the future. We hope you watch more of our videos, and we're thankful for you to be here.
Yeah. Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all who have fought and died for our country so that we have the freedom to make videos like this.
That's right.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.